Hi, my name is Gurmeet. I'm the head of Financial Education, Trading and Capability Development for Bearish Malaysia. Today I'm going to focus on the gold trend based on fundamental analysis and also technical analysis. Firstly, as we can see that our Fed minutes has actually ensured that the dollar is actually getting stronger. And moreover, as we can see lately that the PPI, which is the Producer Price Index, has actually also rise more than expected, which is about 0.4%. Our second fundamental factor that we are looking at is that we are looking at the CPI data inflation today. As this CPI data inflation would actually ensure that we would know where is the direction of the gold will be heading to. And it is likely that the CPI data would be high too. As the PPI is high, which means that most of the costs from the manufacturers will be actually charged to the consumers, which will ensure that the CPI is high. Thirdly, as you can see, the aluminium prices has actually risen up, and this is actually making the metal markets to actually gain slight momentum in the market as well. And this is also due to the restriction that was placed by US towards Russia as well in order to ban their imports from oil and many other substances as well. The fundamental range that we are looking at is between 1600 to 1688. The trend is likely to be known by today after the CPI data is being released. However, as we could see from the past data that we have, the trend has been bearish. So we will still continue the trend which is at bearish and likely to see what the CPI data would actually tell us today. Moving forward with our technical analysis. For our technical analysis, as we are able to see here in the investing.com, we can see at a daily, we have 3 support points and 3 resistance points. So our first support points is 1665.04, our support 2 is 1661.09, and our support 3 is 1654.69. And for our resistance 1, we have 1677.84. For our resistance 2, we have 1681.79. and resistance 3 is 1688.19. We are seeing these support points and we are seeing these resistance points based on Fibonacci. So what we will have to do is that we will have to look for the trend, and most importantly that this needs to be from the technical indicators that you use. As you can see here in investing.com, these are the several indicators, technical indicators that you can use. And most of the technical indicators are giving you a summary of a strong sell along with the moving averages as well. So what we can do is that we know that we will have to look at our resistance points in order for us to place a sell depending on that current market at that time. Alright. So but what happens is that we will still have to confirm this with our higher time frames, which would be the weekly and also the monthly. As we go to our weekly, we can see that it's also a strong sell. And for monthly, it's also a strong sell as well. So what we will do is that we have confirmed our trend that basically it's a strong sell. However, we need to have more confirmation, which means we can use the linear regression as it is not in the investing.com. So as I can see here at a daily time frame, my linear regression is showing towards downtrend. So what I could do is that I can go and check for my weekly and also for my monthly as well. For my weekly, it's slightly showing towards downtrend, but it's more towards sideways. And for my monthly, I have a uptrend. As I can see over here, I will need to confirm this more. Even though I already know that I can go for a downtrend. I can go for a sell. So what happens is that I'm going to use 2 strategy tester, which would be the Bullion band strategy tester, as well as I will be using the RSI strategy tester as well. So from the Bullion band strategy, I can see on my daily that I have about 66.21%, and for the weekly I have about 65%, and for the monthly I have about 40%. Okay, this is for the Bullion band strategy tester. Moving forward, I will go with my RSI strategy. As I can see from my RSI strategy over here, is that it's showing me about 74.47%, at the daily. And if I go for my weekly, I can see about 60%. And if I go for my monthly, I will have 100%. What is most important is that your strategy tester, both of it need to be above 50% in order for you to spot the trend. Yeah. And as we can see at the daily, we have this board, yeah, in the daily, which is supporting more towards the downtrend. Thus, what we could do is that we could go with the downtrend. Yeah. So if let's say we are going into the resistance points, we will have to look at the current market. Where is our current price? Yeah. Wait for the resistance points, any one of the resistance points, and place your sell over there. Yeah. And your take profit will be at your pivot point, which would be 1671.44. And looking forward for your resistance, yeah, your resistance can be at your support 1 if let's say you are entering at your R1. The reason why I use Fibonacci, because Fibonacci has a very high probability of winning rate in the market. And as you use this, yeah, you will know that your winning rate is actually high. Yeah. And also you will also be able to see that this trading skills that is being shown to you is actually one of the most easiest way to trade, as well as it is for you to trade for the 1 day. Yeah, this is specifically for the intraday. Yeah. If you need any further information, kindly contact me, Gurmeet. May you have a great day.